The closeness between Blackpink's Lisa and BTS's Jungkook has been a major highlight among K-pop fans. The two big stars of the two biggest idol groups in the world are often rumored to have a relationship that is more than just friendship. However, beyond speculation about their romance, there is one interesting thing that is starting to concern many people: Lisa's lifestyle changes, especially in terms of her eating habits and weight gain. Since the last few months, fans have begun to notice that Lisa looks a little different in some of her looks. Although she was still charming, her body looked a little fuller compared to before. This change sparked various speculations among netizens and fans, who began to associate it with his closeness to Jungkook. The news that Lisa often eats more lately has been reinforced by several moments captured on camera and uploads circulating on social media. Many suspect that this change is the result of a new habit he developed after spending time with Jungkook. As a K-pop idol, maintaining an ideal body is part of the demands of the industry. Lisa, known for her slender, well-proportioned body, has long followed a strict diet that limits calorie intake. However, since being seen frequently with Jungkook, Lisa's eating habits seem to have changed. Jungkook is known as a food lover who likes to try various types of food. In numerous interviews and variety shows, other BTS members have often revealed that Jungkook has a big appetite and likes to explore new foods. His love for this food seems to be starting to rub off on Lisa. Some fans who noticed Lisa's habits in recent months noticed that she began to talk more about food in her interviews, something that was rare before. In addition, in several vlogs and uploads on social media, Lisa is seen enjoying various types of food, ranging from Korean food, Western food, to Thai food, which is her country of origin. There are some moments that make fans even more convinced that Lisa began to enjoy food more after being with Jungkook more often. One of them was when Lisa and Jungkook were caught on camera eating together at a famous restaurant in Seoul. The photos went viral, and many noticed that Lisa seemed to really enjoy her meal, even taking a larger portion than usual. In addition, during a live broadcast on Weverse, a fan asked Lisa about her favorite food lately. Lisa casually mentions some foods such as ramyeon, tteokbokki, and Korean fried chicken, foods that are also often referred to as Jungkook's favorites. Fans immediately attributed this to Lisa's new habit of enjoying food more without worrying too much about her weight. As always, small changes in an idol's appearance are always the subject of conversation in the K-pop fan community. There were various reactions to this change of Lisa. Most fans supported Lisa and felt good to see her more relaxed and enjoying life. They consider that during this time, K-pop idols were too burdened with strict beauty standards, so the slightest changes in their bodies immediately became a cause for concern. However, there were also some netizens who started giving negative comments about Lisa's body changes. Some even mentioned that Lisa looks more fat than before and suspected that she began to lose her ideal body shape as an idol. Despite this, the majority of fans still support Lisa and suggest that she stay happy and enjoy her life without having to worry about unrealistic beauty standards. Lisa herself does not seem too bothered by various comments about her body changes. On several occasions, he still appeared confident and enjoyed every moment with the fans. In an interview, Lisa once stated that she wants to focus more on her own happiness and does not want to constantly live under the pressure of unrealistic beauty standards. This statement made many fans feel proud, as it showed that Lisa began to have a healthier view of her body image. Jungkook, meanwhile, has never commented directly on Lisa's changes, but many believe that his presence in her life has been a positive influence. Jungkook, who is known as someone who always enjoys life in his own way, may have helped Lisa to be more relaxed and less obsessed with strict diets. The changes that have happened to Lisa remind us that everyone has the right to enjoy life without having to be constantly haunted by rigid standards of beauty. The K-pop world is often criticized for demanding that idols always look perfect, with slim bodies and faces that always look ideal. However, in the end, the most important thing is their health and happiness. Lisa, with all her achievements, has proven that she is an idol who not only has incredible talent, but is also an individual who is constantly developing and learning to love herself. Her presence in the K-pop industry has inspired many people, not only in terms of music and dance, but also in the way she deals with life and all its pressures. Meanwhile, her close relationship with Jungkook, whether it's just as a best friend or more than that, has brought new colors to her life. If it's true that Lisa is starting to enjoy food more because of Jungkook's influence, then that's a positive thing, because it shows that she is now happier and more comfortable being herself. Ultimately, Lisa's story and the changes she experienced are a reflection of how a person can evolve and change due to the influence of those around him. There is nothing wrong with enjoying food, as long as it maintains balance and health. The most important thing is how one can live life happily, without always having to follow the expectations of others. Blackpink's Lisa may experience a change in her habits after being with BTS's Jungkook a lot, especially when it comes to enjoying food. This change, of course, caused various reactions from fans and netizens, but the main thing is how Lisa herself reacted to it. With more and more idols starting to talk about the importance of loving yourself and not being overly obsessed with strict beauty standards, it is hoped that the K-pop industry will also be more accepting of diversity in the body shapes and lifestyles of its artists. This story of Lisa and Jungkook can serve as an inspiration for many to value themselves more and enjoy life more freely, without fear of the judgment of others. After all they have achieved, their happiness should be the top priority. Along with the change in her eating habits, many wondered if this would also have an impact on Lisa's career in the entertainment industry. As is well known, the K-pop world is very competitive and has strict standards, not only in terms of talent, but also in physical appearance. However, seeing how Lisa remains professional in each of her looks, this change does not seem to have significantly affected her performance. Lisa remains energetic on stage, showing that the weight gain she is experiencing is not something that hinders her. If there is a change, it may be an increase in his energy and happiness that is seen more clearly on various occasions. Some fans even mention that Lisa now looks healthier and more radiant than ever, which may be due to a more balanced diet and free from the stress of extreme diets. From a health point of view, enjoying food more relaxed can actually be positive for Lisa. During this time, many idols are forced to go on strict diets for the sake of maintaining a thin body, which in the long run can have a bad effect on their health. If Lisa now enjoys food more and still maintains a balance between her nutritional intake and physical activity, then this is a healthier step than limiting food excessively. Many nutritionists have suggested that K-pop idols change their views on diet. Instead of just focusing on weight, they should prioritize a healthy diet that supports their stamina and health in the long run. If Lisa has found a new balance in her diet, then this is a good change, not only for herself, but also as an inspiration for many people who have felt trapped in the pressure of strict diets. The South Korean entertainment industry is known for its strict expectations of idols. Many agencies impose strict rules regarding weight, even to the point of controlling the food intake of their artists. A few years ago, there were even reports about how some trainees had to endure hunger or eat only one meal a day in order to achieve the weight desired by their agency. However, this trend is slowly beginning to change. Many idols are now starting to dare to talk about the importance of mental and physical health, including in terms of diet. A number of female idols such as Wasa Mamamoo and Jihyo twice have voiced that everyone has a different body shape, and they should not be forced to meet unrealistic standards. With the changes that have happened to Lisa, it is possible that more idols will follow in her footsteps in embracing their bodies more positively. If one of the biggest stars in the industry can enjoy her life without being overly obsessed with diet, then it could be the first step to bigger changes in the K-pop industry as a whole. Lisa's agency, YG Entertainment, also doesn't seem to have much issue with this change. As long as Lisa continues to perform at her best and maintains her professionalism, the weight gain she is experiencing is not something that will hinder her career. Many fans believe that Jungkook had a big role in Lisa's transformation. As someone who is known for a more relaxed lifestyle, Jungkook often shows that he enjoys food without worrying too much about his weight. As an idol, Jungkook does maintain his fitness by exercising regularly. However, she also does not hesitate to enjoy her favorite foods, something that may be an inspiration for Lisa to do the same. The closeness of the two of them may have made Lisa feel more comfortable in enjoying her life. If before he always felt that he had to keep a strict weight, Maybe now he begins to realize that the balance between enjoying food and staying healthy is more important on several occasions. Jungkook also appears to be less concerned with rigid standards of beauty. He always emphasized that the most important thing is how a person feels comfortable with himself. If this thought also begins to be adopted by Lisa, then it is a very positive thing. With the changes that have happened to Lisa, many fans are curious about what will happen next. Is this just a temporary phase, or is this part of Lisa's new transformation in living her life? So far, Lisa has lived her career well and remains one of the most popular K-pop idols in the world. If these changes make her happier and healthier, then there is no reason for anyone to make a fuss about it. The most important thing is how Lisa herself feels about this change. If he is comfortable with himself and still able to carry out his job well, then there is nothing to worry about. Lisa's story of starting to enjoy food more after often being with Jungkook is a reflection of how a person can change due to the influence of those around him. Sometimes, we get too attached to social expectations and rigid standards of beauty, forgetting that the most important thing is our own happiness and health. Lisa has shown that she is an idol who is not only talented, but also has the courage to live her own way. If this change is part of his journey towards happiness and better balance, then we as fans should support him. The K-pop industry must also begin to open its eyes to the fact that every idol is an ordinary human being who has the right to enjoy life without excessive pressure. If more idols start embracing their bodies more positively, then it will be a big step towards a healthier and more humane industry. In the end, Lisa remains Lisa, a star who continues to shine, not only because of her talent, but also because of her courage to be herself. If the changes she is experiencing now are part of her journey to greater happiness, then we can all only wish her the best.